Some might say we're released, pushing daisies deceased, but we all know the worms must be fed.
I love how she's just like lilting off of that head voice. It's so pretty, and it's just the spinning vibrato. She almost reminds me of Amanda Seyfried. Also grounded. You can tell she's very in her body.
There's just one lingering fear. Oh, my soul, is it here, or is it rotting somewhere with my head?
So this is interesting because she's staying in her head voice even for the low notes. She did one little thing where she switched a little bit into the chest voice, but it's mostly that like operatic classical head voice sound. And it's really lovely. It's very like ghost-like.
Oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul, oh, my soul.
Gorgeous. Wow. And she's kind of like, to make it even more, as I said, haunting. I guess haunting would be the key word here. She's using her hand and her finger to show where the line's going, which is absolutely beautiful. And it's a good way for singers to connect the line, because when you're going like this with your finger, you can tell that you're connecting your line, you're making it more legato or smoother. And she's also using the straight tone during the middle of that section to make it a little bit more haunting, and it's just like pinging through.
Oh, no soul and no name and no story, what a shame, cruel existence was only a shame.
Lilting that, or like bending the note to create a little bit of color. That was gorgeous.
Oh, St. Peter, let me in. You must know where I've been. Won't you tell me at last who I am? Who I am, who I am, who I
Interesting to me. This can be on the director, right? Because there's two ways you can do this. You can have the classical singer just purely stay in classical form, or you can like mix those lower notes by creating a little bit more speech and a little less of that predominant head voice. Or you can do what she's doing and do it the pure classical way, which either one is fine. But this is more of like an opera-y sound, more of a like Les Mis Phantom of the Opera sound, whereas some directors might want to take it into more of a contemporary musical theater sound. Oh, and notice that she's so grounded that even when she like is moving her arm, you don't notice the pitch change.
And from the ground beneath my feet, I hear the anguish of the street. A choir never complete, and like an old forgotten tune, a song that no
Okay, so she did a little bit of a mix on no
knows.
one, and then on nose she went back into that nose, like the head voice. That was really cool.
Got how it goes, just John and me forever eternally chained up. And I'm asking why, Lord,
Chicago. That's fun. And she's doing like her actual chest dominant mix. Love that. This is showing so much of her voice.
Why be left with no family and no friends? I've got no celebration, just this consolation. Time eats all his children in the end. A melody floats through the air. When silence falls, does no one care? Does anyone care?
Sorry, are we doing vocal acrobatics while we're also doing like actual acrobatics in the air? Wow.
That's how it goes. Just John and me forever eternally, Jane Doe. And she's asking why, to sing, no one to sigh. Now that all is said and done, isn't there anyone to tell me who I am? You're singing songs of like John, I'll be eternally a forgotten name, some lost refrain, just Jane. Jane
Definitely more of an ah at that, with a little like round O at the end, and she's like crescendoing, which will definitely help you sustain that. So we're thinking of like getting a little bit louder with our spin and releasing everything in with our air. Your back here needs to be very, very open if you ever want to do any type of vibrato. You need to think like you're yawning. Get that soft palate up. And literally feel like there's vibrations like pinging here. That was incredible, incredible.